In order to further deepen our understanding of working with the adjustment brush and auto masking, I want to take a look at another project, and that will be working with this image here. And what I want to do with this photograph is I want to desaturate everything except for the car. To do that, we'll be using the adjustment brush and also auto masking. So press the K key to select the adjustment brush or click on the adjustment brush icon. Next, we'll go ahead and click on the minus icon for the saturation slider, then click and drag the saturation all the way down to -100. This will allow us to desaturate an area of our image completely. Next, scroll down to the area where you have a few sliders which allow you to control the brush characteristics. Now for the brush flow, I'm going to crank this up. We want to bring this all the way up to 100. Density, leave that on 100, and here we'll just try this out with a certain brush size. Now if I start to paint over the image, in this case the background, you notice that I'm desaturating that, but I'm also desaturating the car, so that won't work. Here click Clear All. What we need to do is turn on Auto Mask. You can do that by pressing the M key or clicking on this checkbox here. Now when I make the same brush strokes, what I'm able to do is to just desaturate the background, and here I'm not affecting the car. Now, if you want to get more specific, tap the left bracket key to make the brush smaller. And what you'll want to do is go around the edge of the car. And what Auto Mask is allowing us to do is to really just focus in on the area underneath the crosshairs and desaturate that from the image. So I'll go ahead and make my way around the edge of the car here and paint across the road as well. The trick with this, of course, is that you need to make sure that you're really moving in close and covering up all of these little details. Eventually, after you've worked on some of these areas close to the car, what you'll want to do is turn Auto Mask off and work on the larger areas. To do that, press the M key or click on this icon here. Tap the right bracket key to make the brush bigger, because once you've done the work on the edges, well, all that we need to do now is paint with big, bold, broad brush strokes in order to desaturate these other areas. And here we'll just paint across the sky a little bit, make the brush smaller by pressing the left bracket key. I want to get into a few of these flowers which I missed. And occasionally, as you're working on adjustments like this, what you'll want to do is turn on the mask. Click on this color chip and you can change its color. In this case, we have a blue mask, and then click OK. Now, in doing that, I realized I missed a few really important areas. I missed the sky area up here, so I'll press the right bracket key to make my brush bigger, paint over that area, miss that corner, miss this part of the road, and I also missed the windows on the car and the wheels. So here I'll go ahead and paint over the wheels. I want to desaturate those. To get into the windows, we needed to turn Auto Mask back on. Otherwise, we'll desaturate some of the paint of the car. So here we'll click on the Auto Mask button or press the M key and then just click and paint over this area. And sometimes having this mask view on by turning on this checkbox can really help you to identify which areas you're affecting. In this case, we're just working on this part of the image. We can then turn that off and, of course, see the overall results of the effect. So again, sometimes you'll need to go back and forth between these sliders. Here I need to desaturate a little bit more of the tires. I missed a few areas there, so I'm just going to paint across those. And now we have this really interesting kind of color splash effect where everything else is desaturated except for the car. And we're only able to accomplish that by working with our adjustment brush and with Auto Mask.